What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video and happy Sunday, happy weekend. So, not happy for a lot of people because there was 24,000 Bitcoin that was just sold for $2.7 billion dollars. And that's what caused this crash in Bitcoin. A lot of you guys saw it. We were at around 114K. We dropped to 110K in a matter of an hour, or actually quicker than that. If I go to a smaller time chart, right here, we can see in a matter of 15 minutes, we dropped from 114 to 110,600. An insane wick. A lot of people get liquidated here. ETH did the same thing. We were at around almost 5K, and then we dropped within about 30 minutes to $4,700. So this whale sold $2.7 billion on a Sunday, which is silly, just because there's less liquidity on the weekends. Most people are gone, etc. They still hold 152,000 Bitcoin, worth more than 17 billion more. Who knows who this is? But they are very, very wealthy. So good for them. So take a look at a couple charts. Ethereum, again, almost broke 5K a few hours ago. Bitcoin has been down quite a lot, though. Bitcoin is down over 10K from the all-time high. So a big chart I'm looking at is Bitcoin dominance, and it's been going down for about 2 months. So it peaked out around June 27th or so, more or less 2 months, it's back down to 57%. And this is often what happens before altcoins really rally. We've seen Ethereum rally. We haven't seen the general altcoin market rally as hard. But what's interesting right here, this is when we saw that rally end of last year. So within a few weeks, basically, we saw Bitcoin dominance drop 11% down to around 54%. So we are getting down there. And this is when XRP rallied like 4 or 5x, right? So I think it's important to have a position, if you want to have a position, in altcoins, in Ethereum, in large caps, and then if you want to have some in small caps, you can. Because there's a higher likelihood than not that we do move into an altcoin season. A really strong one, because as Bitcoin dominance drops, it just makes a lot of sense. And as always, if you do like to trade, BTCC still offering their 10% bonus on first-time deposits. Great for traders if you're doing a lot of trading, because I have very, very low trading fees. So you can check that out using my link below. Some other news stories, taking a look at Global M2 right here. It's still putting in a higher price for Bitcoin if Bitcoin's price keeps following this trend, which is highly likely. Here, there's a company called ETHZilla raising up to $10 billion of common stock. So will they deploy all of this into ETH? Who knows? But there's a lot of momentum behind Ethereum right now. And I talked about this in a previous video a few days ago, but I just want to end the video here. So in 2021, for Bitcoin, September was a down month. But then October, we rallied almost 40%. And taking a look back at 2017, September was also a down month, around 7%. And then we rallied really hard in October, November, and December for Bitcoin. So I could see a reality if there are rate cuts and more favorable conditions that we do rally deeper into the end of the year and possibly into the next year. But if you just want to be safe, again, September is historically a horrendous month. So I'm not telling you to like sell everything into stablecoin and buy when there's a dip, although taking profits, again, never a bad idea. I've been saying that for a while. And those of you guys that took profits, have dry powder where you could pick up some of these dips. But just be aware and don't be shocked if there is a September dip. And as always, watch out for liquidations if you're taking heavy leverage. I mean, just from these wicks today, we saw $631 million of liquidations. And taking a look here for Bitcoin, there's still a lot more people going short than long. So usually what that means is that we see a wick up to liquidate these people, right? So if Bitcoin hits around 120K, that'll be around $1 billion of liquidations. And that's what a lot of these exchanges and people that run the show want. They want people to get liquidated because they don't want everybody to win. Not everybody can win all the time in the casino. They want to liquidate people, right? That's part of the game here. So if you're playing with leverage, just be very, very safe, guys. So that is it for the video. I hope you had a good weekend. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.